Your morning decides your energy. One phrase can change everything. Here's how. Imagine starting your day not with stress, not with the noise of the world, but with a shield, an invisible armor made of words. These are not just random sentences you repeat to yourself. They are 10 powerful affirmations, like seeds you plant in the garden of your mind, each one carrying the energy to protect your peace, to awaken your strength, and to remind you that you always have a choice in how you live today. Think about it. The world outside is constantly pulling you in every direction. Notifications, worries, unfinished tasks. But when you begin the morning by telling yourself the right words, you set a boundary. It's like saying, I choose what enters my mind, and I decide what energy I carry into the day. In Zen teachings, this is the essence of freedom. Not freedom from life's storms, but freedom within them. Let me share an image. A monk once described the mind as a lake. When the surface is disturbed by winds, we cannot see the reflection of the sky. But when the water is calm, the whole universe appears clearly. Affirmations are the practice of calming that lake. They don't erase the wind. They give you the stillness to see beyond it. And here's the truth. Affirmations are not about pretending everything is perfect. They are about creating an inner anchor. When you tell yourself, I am worthy of peace, you are reminding your nervous system to relax. When you whisper, I choose progress, not perfection, you free yourself from the chains of comparison. Science even shows that the words we repeat shape the pathways of our brain. Each repetition is like carving a new trail through the forest of thought, making it easier to return to peace, clarity, and focus. So these 10 affirmations are more than morning motivation. They are your shield. They are your compass. They are the voice that steadies you when the world grows loud. And if you practice them each morning, just a few minutes before the day begins, you'll notice something powerful. The chaos outside no longer controls the calm inside. Where will we go in today's video? I move in my own rhythm. My time is sacred. Let these words guide you right now. You are not late, and your life flows according to a rhythm only you can set. In the rush of modern life, it's easy to look around and feel behind, as if the world has a map and you've been left wandering. But today we'll explore why every delay, every detour, every minor setback is a sacred preparation, helping you grow stronger, wiser, and more anchored in your own inner journey. Imagine your life as a river weaving through mountains and valleys. Each twist, each rapid, each slow moment is not an obstacle, but a sculptor, shaping depth, resilience, and patience within you. When you start to see life this way, the pressure of comparison dissolves, replaced by clarity and calm. The world may rush, but you are allowed to flow at your own pace. Whenever you feel behind, pause and ask yourself, could this slow moment be an opportunity to cultivate patience, deepen empathy, or prepare for the next meaningful step that you aren't yet ready to take? Modern Zen teachings remind us that there is no universal clock for the soul. Every person has their own timing, and every step, small or slow, carries sacred meaning. Think of delays, failures, and detours as stones laying the foundation for your inner strength. When you start your day worrying about what you haven't achieved, stop, breathe, and remind yourself, even seemingly wasted moments are shaping you for deeper opportunities and more meaningful experiences ahead. This is the sacred power of your own time, time that belongs only to you. By embracing that your rhythm is sacred, you release the pressure of comparison and hurry. You step into life with calm, grounded confidence, trusting that each small, deliberate action matters. Every journey has its own value, and as we continue in today's video, we will explore how other affirmations can help you manage your energy, guide your choices, and create real, lasting transformation from within. So let the phrase, I move in my own rhythm, my time is sacred, not just be an opening title, but a compass guiding you through every moment of today's video. Recognize that you are exactly where you need to be. Every step, no matter how small or slow, carries sacred significance in your journey to becoming a more resilient, peaceful, and empowered version of yourself. By the end of this video, you will see that respecting your own timing is the first step toward true freedom, self-trust, and inner strength. As we honor our own rhythm and the sacredness of our time, we begin to realize that life does not demand perfection. It calls for presence, persistence, and steady progress. Next part. Today I choose progress over perfection, embracing small, steady steps. In the quiet moments of the morning, we often feel the weight of expectations pressing down on us. Society whispers that success must be flawless, that every action should be calculated, and every choice precise. But the truth is liberating. Perfection is an illusion, a trap that can hinder your growth. True progress comes from showing up, even when you're not ready, and taking consistent steps every day. It is in these small, repeated actions over time that real growth emerges. Allow yourself to begin, even if you feel unprepared. Every misstep, every cautious move becomes a teacher guiding you towards self-awareness and inner strength. Failure is no longer the enemy. It becomes a compass, pointing the way and helping you stand firm on your journey. Choosing progress frees you from the trap of comparison. You no longer measure your beginnings against someone else's middle. You honor your own pace, your own path. Imagine your mind as a flowing river. Perfection tries to dam it, waiting for ideal conditions before it can move. Progress, however, allows the river to flow, sometimes turbulent, sometimes calm, but always moving forward. It teaches patience, endurance, and compassion for yourself. It reminds us that growth is not measured by absolute perfection, but by conscious effort and consistency each day. Every action you take, even if imperfect, builds trust in yourself. Each small victory strengthens your inner confidence, reminding you that your worth is not tied to flawless execution, but to the courage to keep moving forward. Over time, this habit nurtures a solid foundation within your soul, a quiet assurance that you can face challenges with clarity, presence, and determination. Today, choose progress. Celebrate the small wins. Tell yourself, today I choose progress over perfection. Let this affirmation guide your actions, anchor your mind, and energize every decision. Every step, no matter how small, plants seeds for growth, resilience, and fulfillment in your life. Progress is not about rushing, but about showing up consistently with intention. It is about honoring your journey, cultivating patience, and embracing imperfection as part of the path. Through this lens, even mistakes and setbacks become opportunities for reflection and strength, shaping a deeper, wiser version of yourself. Every day you practice progress, you strengthen the rhythm of your life. You build self-compassion, inner calm, and the confidence to face uncertainty without fear. You begin to trust your own journey, knowing that each step, no matter how modest, contributes to the grand unfolding of your life. So today, commit to progress. Embrace every small, steady step. Let your actions, your perseverance, and your presence in each moment remind you that perfection is not the goal. Growth is. Say it, feel it, live it. Today I choose progress over perfection. And watch how this simple shift transforms your mornings, your mindset, and your life, one intentional step at a time. And as we embrace steady progress over perfection, we step into the realization that the real power lies not in controlling the world, but in mastering the energy we bring to it. This is where our journey continues today. I own my energy, choosing peace over chaos every morning. Every morning holds a sacred invitation. Before the world pulls us in every direction, there is a still point where we can decide the tone of our day. Imagine standing at the edge of a calm lake at sunrise. The surface is smooth, untouched, and you hold the choice. Will you let the ripples of outside chaos disturb it, or will you allow it to remain serene? This is the essence of owning your energy. Choosing peace over chaos is not passive, it is deliberate. Life will throw distractions, criticisms, and unpredictable events, but your response is yours alone. You can allow external turbulence to dictate your inner state, or you can anchor yourself in calm awareness. This is your sovereignty. Each conscious breath, each intentional pause, is a step toward mastering the energy you carry. Energy is the currency of life. Every thought, every interaction, every small worry is a withdrawal from this treasury. Many people spend it freely, giving attention to negativity, doubt, and the chaos of others. Owning your energy means protecting it, choosing what deserves your focus and what does not. It is a simple yet radical act, deciding that your peace is not for negotiation. Start your morning by noticing your body, your breath, your mind. When a thought of worry or impatience arises, observe it without judgment. Ask yourself, does this serve my day or does it pull me from calm? Respond with awareness, not reaction. In this space, you are not resisting life, but choosing how to engage with it. The chaos outside may still exist, but it does not own you. Boundaries are essential. The world will attempt to reach you in countless ways: demands, social pressures, expectations, but you do not have to absorb every pull. You do not have to answer every call, engage every conflict, or carry every burden. Establishing boundaries is a declaration that your energy is yours. In honoring it, you create a mental sanctuary where clarity, focus, and peace thrive. Imagine beginning your day like a monk entering meditation, alert, present, untouched by the noise around. That calm becomes your natural state, carrying you through the day with grace and intention. Difficult people, unexpected challenges, or sudden stress no longer have the power to destabilize your inner equilibrium. You move through the world like water around rocks, flowing, adapting, yet maintaining your essential stillness. Owning your energy is also a form of empowerment. When you consistently practice this, your energy radiates outward, influencing those around you. Calm becomes contagious, presence becomes magnetic. Each morning, as you protect your energy, you are also cultivating resilience, confidence, and a sense of grounded purpose. You begin to see that peace is not a reward, it is a choice repeated consistently. This practice transforms ordinary mornings into sacred rituals. By choosing how to engage with your energy, you create a buffer against stress, frustration, and negativity. Each step, each interaction, each thought becomes intentional. You are no longer reactive. You are deliberate, conscious, and empowered. So today, embrace the stillness of your morning. Let every breath anchor you. Guard your energy like the treasure it is. Choose peace over chaos, not occasionally, but as the rhythm of your day. This is not merely a habit. It is a declaration of your sovereignty, a reaffirmation of your inner power, and the first step in shaping a life aligned with your true self. And as we continue to own our energy each morning, we step into a deeper truth. The journey is not about changing who we are, but about revealing the person we were always meant to be. Today, our journey unfolds further. I am becoming the person I was always meant to be, embracing my authentic journey. Every step in life brings lessons, some gentle, some sharp. Growth is not about patching weaknesses or covering flaws. It is about letting your authentic nature emerge fully. Imagine a seed buried in the earth. It does not fight against the soil, nor does it wish for a different environment. It simply grows, breaking through obstacles, stretching toward the light. This is your inner self. Your experiences, your hardships, your moments of loss, they are the soil and sun that help you grow into your true form. Pain and suffering are not punishments, but teachers. Each disappointment, each struggle, each heartbreak is a brushstroke in the portrait of your soul. They cultivate resilience, empathy, and compassion. The key is to stop resisting life's shaping force. Instead, allow it to refine you, just as a blacksmith tempers steel, not to weaken it, but to strengthen it. Maturity comes with choices. It is daring to set boundaries where needed, to release what does not serve you, and to stand in your truth rather than seek approval. Many spend lifetimes trying to fit into molds dictated by others. But true fulfillment comes when you honor your own blueprint, listening to the quiet whispers of your heart, and choosing paths that resonate with your essence. Each morning is an opportunity to reaffirm this path. As you rise, ask yourself, how can I step closer to the person I was always meant to be today? It might be in a small act of courage, a compassionate gesture, or a mindful decision to let go of something that no longer aligns with your growth. These daily choices accumulate, like drops of water shaping a river, forming the life that reflects your authentic self. The world may not always understand or appreciate your path. Expectations, judgments, and comparisons will surface. Yet the more you honor your inner compass, the less you are swayed by external noise. By embracing authenticity, you cultivate an inner peace that is impervious to fleeting praise or criticism. You become grounded in a strength that comes from knowing and trusting yourself. Growth is not linear. Some days may feel like steps backward, and that is part of the journey. Do not measure your progress by the speed of others, nor by temporary setbacks. Each experience, each challenge, and each quiet moment of reflection brings you closer to the self you are meant to embody. Patience and presence are as essential as action. Visualize your life as a sculpture. You do not chip away aimlessly. You work intentionally, understanding the form hidden within the stone. Every decision, every choice to stand in truth, every moment you honor your essence is a deliberate stroke shaping your being. Over time, the sculpture emerges, not perfect by someone else's standard, but magnificent in its authenticity. Embracing your authentic journey transforms the way you engage with the world. You respond with clarity rather than reactivity, lead with presence rather than ego, and inspire others through the quiet power of your own example. Being your true self is both a gift and a responsibility. The more fully you live it, the more it radiates, creating ripples of authenticity around you. So today, step fully into this path. Let every morning be a reminder that the person you are becoming was already written in the blueprint of your soul. Honor your experiences, cherish your growth, and move with courage. Release what no longer serves you, affirm what aligns with your essence, and continue shaping the life that is authentically yours. This is not a fleeting ambition. It is the living expression of your true self unfolding with each breath, each choice, and each step along the way. As we fully step into our true selves, we begin to see a profound clarity. Peace does not come from controlling everything around us, but from mastering what lies within our reach. Today we move into a transformative practice. I release what I cannot control, mastering my mind, actions, and energy. Stress, anxiety, and inner turmoil often arise from the relentless attempt to control the uncontrollable. We cling to outcomes, situations, or even people, believing that our peace depends on them. But the real wisdom is recognizing the boundary between what is within our power and what is not. Imagine holding sand in your hand. The tighter you squeeze, the more slips through your fingers. Release your grip, and what remains is secure, stable, and manageable. Life works in much the same way. Each morning is an opportunity to practice this subtle art. Begin with your mind. Notice the thoughts that seek to pull you into worry or fear. Acknowledge them without judgment, and then gently redirect your focus to what you can influence: your attitude, your choices, your actions. These are the true instruments of your power. Next comes your behavior. Your reactions, your habits, your routines, all are yours to shape. By choosing intentionally, you cultivate resilience and clarity. Each act done with awareness and purpose strengthens the inner sanctuary of your life, making you less vulnerable to external chaos. Energy, too, is a treasure to be stewarded wisely. The people you interact with, the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, all of these influence your vitality. Protect it as a sacred resource. When you focus on mastering your energy rather than controlling external circumstances, you find a sense of freedom that is unshakable. Your values and principles form another sphere of mastery. By aligning your daily actions with what truly matters to you, you create a life consistent with your inner truth. Decisions that honor your essence generate confidence and peace. When you are grounded in your own standards, the need for external validation diminishes naturally. Letting go is not passivity, it is clarity. It is a conscious choice to stop resisting what cannot be changed and instead channel your energy toward what matters. This can be as simple as pausing before responding to a stressful message, choosing compassion over anger, or redirecting effort from fruitless worry to constructive action. As you practice this mastery, the ripple effect extends outward. A calm, centered presence subtly influences those around you. By managing yourself first, you naturally inspire balance and composure in your relationships, workplace, and community. Like a stone dropped in still water, the impact radiates beyond the initial touch point. Acceptance and release cultivate humility and patience. You learn to discern the difference between effort and obsession, between influence and control. Life is a dynamic dance. Some steps can be guided, others must be surrendered. Mastery lies in knowing the difference and acting accordingly. Visualize your inner world as a garden. You cannot control the rain, the wind, or the seasons, but you can choose the seeds you plant, the soil you nourish, and the care you give. Over time, the garden flourishes, not because you dictated every aspect, but because you wisely tended what was within your reach. Every morning, remind yourself, you are the steward of your mind, your actions, your energy, and your habits. What is beyond your control need not disturb you. What is within your hands can be nurtured with conscious attention. The sense of empowerment comes not from bending the world to your will, but from living fully in the arena of your own influence. So today, release what you cannot control. Anchor yourself in your choices, your energy, and your actions. Let this practice be your shield against unnecessary stress, your compass for intentional living, and your path toward inner freedom. Each step, each breath, each deliberate action reinforces the truth. Mastery begins within. And as we release what we cannot control and master what is within our reach, we open the door to a profound realization. Our worth is inherent, and we are deserving of love, peace, and the success we seek. Today, our journey brings us to affirming our true value. I am worthy, claiming the love, peace, and success I deserve. Each morning, after letting go of what we cannot control, we are gifted a sacred opportunity to reconnect with a deeper truth. Our worth is not measured by achievements, appearances, or perfection. The world may whisper that we must earn love, peace, or success, yet these are not privileges, they are our birthright. Saying I am worthy is an act of remembering the value that has always been ours. This affirmation gently heals the wounds from moments when we felt too much or not enough. It reminds us that we no longer need to compromise our inner peace for approval or dim our light to make others comfortable. When we embrace our worth, every choice begins to shift naturally. We stop staying in relationships that drain our energy. We leave jobs that suffocate our spirit, and we release spaces and situations that do not honor our energy. Being worthy of love, peace, and success is not a distant dream. It is a conscious, daily choice. Love mirrors back the openness and care we offer ourselves. Peace emerges from aligning with our truth rather than bending to expectations. Success grows from small, consistent acts that resonate with who we truly are. Each day, when we affirm our worth, we plant seeds that blossom into meaningful experiences, opportunities, and connections. This journey is not about claiming perfection. It is about embracing our inherent value and walking in alignment with it. Saying I am worthy becomes a compass, guiding every thought, action, and decision toward authenticity. It empowers us to cultivate boundaries that protect our energy, confidence that arises from within, and a life that resonates with our deepest intentions. Remember, this is a practice, a gentle return to our true self every morning. When we repeat, I am worthy, we reconnect with the innate love, peace, and success that have always been ours, allowing our life to reflect the recognition of our value. We walk forward with courage, empowered to live fully and unapologetically as the person we were always meant to be. As we step forward acknowledging our worth and embracing the love, peace, and success we deserve, we realize there is another truth to hold close. Today, our journey guides us to a powerful understanding. My past does not define me. Choosing today shapes who I am. Every morning offers a sacred reset. The mistakes, regrets, and wounds of yesterday may whisper that we are bound by them, yet these voices do not hold authority over who we are becoming. The past is not a sentence. It is a teacher, a series of lessons etched into our experience. Each scar, each misstep, each heartache carries insight and strength, revealing the resilience we may have overlooked. Imagine for a moment that every event, whether joyful or painful, is a page in your personal book. The pen remains in your hand, and every new choice you make writes the next chapter. You are not the accumulation of what went wrong or the weight of sorrow you carried. You are the conscious decisions you take today, moment by moment, that define the trajectory of your life. This awareness liberates us from self-judgment. No longer do we allow past failures to dictate our confidence or old wounds to shadow our capacity to love and grow. Instead, we honor the lessons they offer, using them as stepping stones rather than chains. When we forgive ourselves for what cannot be changed, we clear the space for authentic transformation. Being present each day means choosing how we react to circumstances, how we speak to ourselves, and how we engage with the world. It means recognizing that each morning carries the potential to craft a life aligned with our truest intentions. The person we are today is not shackled by yesterday. Instead, every conscious choice builds the foundation of who we aspire to become. Vulnerability transforms into strength when we view our past through the lens of learning rather than limitation. Every scar, every trial endured, is a testament to courage, not weakness. By embracing this perspective, we step lightly yet firmly into the present, wielding our power to shape a future that honors both the lessons of the past and the promise of today. Each decision, whether small or significant, is a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. Choosing patience instead of anger, kindness instead of resentment, courage instead of fear, we slowly paint a masterpiece unique to our journey. The past may be present in memory, but it does not command the brush. We do. This truth is deeply healing. Letting go of the illusion that we are bound by old stories opens doors to freedom. It allows us to approach each moment with clarity, to act with intention rather than reaction, and to cultivate a life rich in authenticity. The power lies not in lamenting the past, but in shaping today with awareness, love, and mindful courage. Remember, scars are not signs of defeat. They are emblems of perseverance. Mistakes are not weights to carry. They are lessons to integrate. And every morning brings the opportunity to redefine ourselves. By choosing today consciously, we honor our resilience, step into our agency, and sculpt the person we are destined to be. Having embraced the power of presence and conscious choice, we begin to sense a force within, a storm that has patiently gathered strength, learning from silence and stillness, now ready to rise with clarity and intention. Today, our journey leads us to awaken this hidden power. I am the unseen storm, rising with purpose, discipline, and awareness. Every challenge, every obstacle, every moment of suffering has been quietly forging this inner tempest. For years, we may have silenced our own power, dimmed our light, and waited for permission to exist fully. But the truth is, that storm was never dormant. It was growing, waiting for the moment to claim its space. And that moment begins now. Imagine the storm not as chaos, but as a directed, disciplined, conscious force. It is your energy, your resilience, your awareness all converging into a powerful wave of action and presence. You do not need approval. You do not need to wait. You step forward fully, letting your purpose guide each surge of strength. Pain, failure, and setbacks are no longer burdens. They are fuel. Each disappointment is like wind pushing the storm. Each heartache is lightning charging its energy. And every challenge faced is a gust that shapes its direction. By embracing these experiences, we transform what once limited us into the very power that propels us forward. This storm within you is a declaration. You are no longer defined by hesitation, fear, or external expectations. You are the force that moves with clarity, focus, and intention. While others may underestimate or misunderstand your quiet patience, your strength is growing in the unseen spaces until it bursts forth with undeniable presence. Morning rituals, small yet sacred, become the grounding that guides this energy. A moment of stillness, a mindful breath, a conscious affirmation, each is a spark that ignites the storm, harnessing the latent power that exists within every cell of your being. You step into your day not as a passive participant, but as the orchestrator of your energy, your actions, and your impact. And as we embrace this awakening, we understand the true nature of the storm. It is not destruction, but creation. It is not random, but deliberate. The discipline to channel your energy, the awareness to choose your actions, and the courage to rise despite fear, all converge to manifest a storm that transforms rather than shatters. This is where our journey continues today, stepping fully into the power that was always ours. By recognizing the strength within, we reclaim our voice, our presence, and our destiny. The storm is no longer a secret. It is our expression, disciplined, conscious, and unstoppable. Every failure, every moment of doubt, every tear shed in silence becomes the rain that nourishes this inner tempest. With each conscious choice, it grows stronger, more defined, and more aligned with our highest purpose. By harnessing it, we step into life fully alive, fully aware, and fully empowered. So stand tall, breathe deeply, and feel the power that has been quietly building within you. This is your storm, disciplined, aware, and unstoppable. Let it rise, let it move, and let it transform your world. The unseen is now seen, the latent is now active, and your journey of strength continues with intention, purpose, and awareness. And as we channel the force of our inner storm with clarity and discipline, we arrive at a gentle yet profound truth. True power is not only in rising, but also in pausing to embrace and appreciate the present moment. Today, our journey brings us to the next step. I embrace the present, cultivating gratitude in every moment. Consider the air you breathe, the sunlight that warms your skin, the quiet rhythm of morning sounds. Each one is a gift, a subtle reminder that life is already enough. When we practice gratitude, our attention shifts from what is lacking to what is plentiful. Worries about the future soften, and our hearts open to the richness of now. Even the simplest acts, like savoring a cup of tea or noticing the smile of a loved one, become meaningful rituals that anchor us in the present. Gratitude is active. It is a conscious choice to see abundance where scarcity once seemed to dominate. It transforms challenges into lessons, setbacks into opportunities, and pain into fuel for resilience. When we cultivate this awareness, life itself becomes a teacher, offering insight and clarity through every experience. Our perception expands, and the world feels less like a series of obstacles and more like a canvas on which we can paint each day with intention. As we breathe in this awareness, every moment carries significance. A quiet walk, the sound of birdsong, a fleeting glance at the sky. These are not trivial details, but gifts that nourish the spirit. Gratitude reshapes our understanding of success, revealing that fulfillment is not only achieved through grand accomplishments, but through the mindful appreciation of small, everyday experiences. Living with gratitude balances the power we feel in our inner storm. Strength is not only in action or perseverance, but also in pausing to acknowledge the beauty of existence. In embracing the present, we integrate resilience and serenity, realizing that true empowerment combines ambition with mindful presence. Each moment becomes a step toward becoming the fullest version of ourselves, grounded in awareness, openness, and appreciation. Gratitude also reshapes our relationships. By seeing the value in people, experiences, and even challenges, we radiate a calm, centered energy that positively affects those around us. Our interactions are less reactive, more compassionate, and filled with understanding. In this state, we do not take life for granted. Instead, we actively participate in the miracle of being, savoring the richness of each moment. Ultimately, gratitude transforms life into a conscious journey rather than a series of obligations or passing days. It allows us to find beauty in simplicity, peace in the ordinary, and joy in the continuous unfolding of existence. Each morning, as we cultivate this practice, we anchor ourselves in a reality where we are enough, the world is enough, and the present moment is fully sufficient. By embracing gratitude in every breath and action, we deepen our connection to life, foster resilience, and cultivate a mindset of abundance. Today, let this awareness guide your journey, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. Every glance, every breath, every heartbeat becomes a celebration of presence, a recognition that life itself is the ultimate gift. And as we honor each moment with gratitude, we begin to see that the smallest choices we make today quietly shape the landscape of our tomorrow. With this awareness, we move into the next step of our journey. I plant seeds today to harvest tomorrow, nurturing every small action for a greater future. Every action we take, no matter how small it seems, carries a quiet potency. Like a tiny seed pressed gently into fertile soil, it has the power to grow into something magnificent over time. Often we underestimate the cumulative impact of our daily choices, thinking that only grand gestures or extraordinary moments will shape our future. But the truth is far simpler and more profound. Each thought, each decision, each mindful step we take today is a seed that nourishes the life we will experience tomorrow. In the stillness of the morning, before the world demands our attention, We have the rare opportunity to plant intentionally, to water the seeds of patience, kindness, discipline, and love. Every habit we cultivate, every positive action we repeat consistently, compounds silently and powerfully, creating the foundation for the life we aspire to lead. There is a deep wisdom in this. Progress does not demand rush or force. It flourishes naturally when nurtured with mindfulness and consistency. When we focus on planting seeds rather than obsessing over immediate results, we free ourselves from the anxiety of impatience and the fear of failure. Each small act, choosing to respond with calm instead of anger, taking a step toward learning, or simply honoring our body and mind with care, is an investment in our future self. The soil of today absorbs these actions, storing their energy until it manifests into growth, resilience, and achievement. This perspective transforms life from a series of tasks to a sacred practice of creation. The storm we have learned to harness in previous steps now serves as fuel for our seeds. Pain, failure, and past challenges are no longer obstacles. They are nutrients enriching the ground we till. Every lesson learned, every hardship endured, adds depth and strength to the soil, allowing our seeds to root deeply and grow tall. In this way, our past becomes a silent partner in shaping the promise of tomorrow, rather than a chain that binds us. Mindfulness plays a pivotal role in this process. By remaining present and intentional, we ensure that the seeds we plant align with our values and aspirations. Random, thoughtless actions scatter energy. Deliberate, conscious choices cultivate power. Whether it is a moment of meditation, a kind word, a structured routine, or an act of creativity, each contributes to the garden we are growing within our lives. The consistency of our attention and energy is what allows transformation to emerge quietly, yet undeniably. Perhaps the most beautiful truth in this journey is patience. Seeds do not sprout overnight. They may lie hidden beneath the surface for days, months, or even years. Yet with gentle care, they awaken in their own time. Likewise, the fruits of our daily actions, strength, peace, clarity, love, appear not as a result of instant gratification, but as the inevitable reward of mindful, persistent cultivation. This is the essence of spiritual and personal growth, tending to what is within our control and trusting the natural unfolding of life. So today, as we embrace this final step in our morning affirmations, let us honor the power we hold in each small action. Let us recognize that the seeds we plant with intention will blossom into a life rich with meaning, fulfillment, and joy. By nurturing our energy, our habits, and our choices, we are not just surviving, we are consciously creating the future we wish to inhabit. And with this awareness, every day becomes an opportunity to sow greatness, cultivate resilience, and embody the life we were meant to lead. As we come to the close of this journey through the 10 powerful affirmations, pause for a moment and let the weight of these words settle in. These affirmations are not just phrases to repeat, they are a shield, a compass, a steadying force to carry with you into the chaos of the day. Each one is a reminder that your mind, your energy, and your choices are yours to command. The world will always swirl with distraction, criticism, and uncertainty, but these affirmations anchor you in clarity and purpose. Feel it deeply. The strength you seek does not lie in controlling the uncontrollable. It is born from letting go, from choosing how you respond, and from the quiet mastery of your own energy. When you rise each morning with these words in your heart, you begin to live differently. You see the beauty in the ordinary, the lessons hidden in setbacks, and the freedom that comes from self-trust. The chaos outside cannot touch the calm you cultivate inside. This is your sanctuary, your zen, your inner fortress. And now as you carry these affirmations with you, ask yourself, what small step can I take today to honor my rhythm, my energy, and my truth? Can I act with intention instead of reaction? Can I plant a seed that tomorrow will blossom into growth, peace, or joy? These are not just questions. They are invitations to live awake, to engage life fully, to transform ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. Remember, the journey does not end here. Each morning, you have the opportunity to recommit to these truths, to strengthen the shield of your spirit, and to step into the day with power tempered by wisdom. Your future self, the one filled with resilience, peace, and clarity, waits for the choices you make now. This is the gift of the present moment. Each breath, each thought, each action, a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. I invite you now to take this reflection into action. Comment below one affirmation that resonates most with you, one seed you will plant today for a brighter tomorrow. Share it with the world and let it ripple outward, inspiring others to embrace their mornings with courage, mindfulness, and hope. And in our next video, we will dive even deeper, uncovering the subtle forces that guide our minds and hearts, and discovering how to live with even greater clarity and presence. Carry these words with intention. Breathe them in. Let them flow through your thoughts and actions. Your mornings can become sacred, your days infused with purpose, and your life a living testament to the power of mindful choice. This is the essence of modern Zen living: calm amidst chaos, strength within, and an unwavering connection to the truth of your own being. Rise, breathe, and step forward, today and every day, with these affirmations as your companion.